right, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. Apparently, we had a shutdown by accident. I found out the hard way that my battery power support power isn't very good. In fact, it's non-existent. So now I gotta go find a battery that's gonna cost me more money than usual. I'm waiting for Josh to join us again so we can finish this podcast up. I wasn't gonna leave without doing the second half of the podcast. I believe Josh Chicken has just joined us. She is. I just explained that to the audience who were wondering why there's a two-part on this, which I got to fix because I messed up
Can
the
you hear me?
two-part. I can hear you perfectly fine. Can you hear me?
Okay, good. It was just saying it's wrong, so making sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I meant to do this. So,
I just found out the hard way that I need a new computer. uh, and I'm not spending $40 for a new battery because my battery support because my plug got accidentally knocked out and that just shut off the whole computer, which told me now that I have no battery life whatsoever at all. So now I know how to get a new battery, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna buy a new computer, which is gonna be happening. I probably be my birthday gift because my birthday's next week, so I'm gonna do that. All right, I have to. I can't keep having this meltdown here. In any case, let's finish what we started because that is the last topic. We talked about Jay Z's uh, merger or new venture, which I'm actually looking forward to. Um, I hope this will work more for the independent music guys than the guys who already been discovered because these are the guys who need a voice. For years, the record industry have kept them out of the spotlight. They don't follow the trend, and that has become a problem for a lot of musicians who are very talented, got original content that a lot of people love to hear, and it's a shame that I gotta hear these musicians, these music writers from YouTube and Blimp and social media than the one people who should be promoting them, and that's the record labels. It doesn't make any sense. So, like I said before, hopefully JC will turn that around, and hopefully we can actually get some talented musicians that no one ever heard before to get them front and center. What's your opinion on that?
I I don't really know much about the music industry. It's just I musicians should get recognized for what they do. I just I'm just not sure of the ins and outs. The yeah, I am not knowledgeable on the music industry. I mean, nowadays I have the iHeart Radio app, and so I'll usually listen to a custom station, which basically you pick an artist you like, and then play songs, you know, in that genre. So,
I understand.
yeah,
But like I said, it's very hard because like I said earlier before my battery life cut off on me. Um, there's a lot of music nowadays. I'm gonna call it. It's terrible. It's just no other way around it. And there are good musicians out there who are not getting their music play on the radio. They have to go to other venues to get their music heard. Like rock and roll is a dying trend in the United States, especially in New York. We had at least three rock and roll stations dedicated to that genre. No, all of them are gone. We only have classic rock. They're following the trend of the same thing as jazz and blues. Jazz and blues is still being played, but is now being played in such a small market that people hardly even know they still exist. That's how sad it has become in terms of the music. And look, I'm not against hip hop. I'm not against rap, but I probably would have been more favorable if some original artists were actually are being played on the radio, and it's not happening. It really isn't happening. Um, that's my beef right there. Everybody's following the same trend. Everybody's trying to be this person. How many Justin Timberlakes do I need to see before I actually see Justin Timberlake? I mean, come on. and I'm hopeful. That's why I'm more hopeful for this to be a big step towards getting these independent artists out there. We already seen Macklemore. Macklemore was not signed by no one, and Theft Shop was one of his biggest hit, won a lot of awards, and yet you have people who are jealous saying he didn't deserve it. I thought he was it's fine, but I really want to see more. I want to see more of Lindsey Sterling as she comes up. I want to see Macklemore. I want to see these artists who are very talented artists, step up and actually say, all right, this is something I want to listen to. Turn that up. I want to hear it on the radio. What you feeling?
I radios today, they do tend to. I don't really. My dad has the one thing where it's like radio, but there's no commercials, and
XM.
XL. I can't speak today. And I, as I said, use the iHeartRadio app, so I don't really listen to stations the good majority of the time. The only time I will listen to a radio station on the iHeartRadio app is just to sort of listen for a few songs to see which songs are, popular, so I'm still in the loop. But besides that, I don't listen to radio. So I don't really have an opinion on radio since, I don't listen to it.
I understand. But that's the whole thing. A lot of people are turning away from radio because radio don't play much of the original content. They play one song, two songs, three songs, four songs, five songs, and then they re-loop the same five songs sometimes. It's like, how many times are you going to play that same album? Give me
I
something
like,
original. Have something where you're going to dedicate a time for original content because it's only so much you can play, and then it's like not everything is good. It's not good music that you're playing sometimes.
and
It's
then when you
really
do
isn't.
have the good songs, listening to a good thing too much will make you go, eh. And it takes me like maybe a week of, listening to the same song to go, okay, I'm ready for something else.
I'm hopeful that the Jay Z situation with the Jay Z, what he's doing, I really do hope it does work out. I am really, really banking on this to work out. Again, many people are upset because it's $20 a month, and the guy, even though he was cold when he said it, I agree what he says because he brought up a good example. People will pay $9 for a bottle of water, but they expect music to be free. And as cold as that sounds, I do agree what he's saying because a lot of people do believe that the music should be free. Just like a lot of people believe that that certain movies should be shown for free and not any problems. I'm sorry that doesn't work that way. Those who make contact, like whether it is a music video, an album, a book, anything that they have done great with should be rewarded, should be compensated for their hard-earned work. So I agree 100% about it. Is it expensive? Yes. But if they do it right, would it be worth the price? Absolutely, especially since you're getting some fresh new sound from artists you have never heard before, and probably would have heard if the music industry haven't had too much of a stranglehold to the point where they're dictating how these musicians should sing their songs. That's another big issue that the musicians try to mold them into something they're really not. And I think that if you get these fresh little content, you'll be good. I think independent music, I said this before, is sometimes 10 times way better than the artists we're hearing today. And hopefully this will prove that, and hopefully that if Jay Z does it right, it will bring these artists from the shadows, and people will actually going to appreciate it. It's already happening now. YouTube has become a big stepping stone for that, but more needs to be done. And I hope that Jay Z is taking that step and stepping up to the podium to do that. Another reason why I actually like this, and it was something that has sprung up, and I don't know how much you feel about this. This is especially for the African American community. It shows that they are not waiting for someone else to do the job for them. The one thing I always have beef is a lot of people, a lot of African Americans complaints about when are they going to give us our time. My feeling is when are we going to step up and just do what we do and make contact that people want to watch. Say what you want about Tyler Perry. At least he has an empire. He does his own thing. He brings out his own context. Nobody can't tell him nothing. He has control of his own stuff, and that's something that I think a lot of artists, African American, Latinos, should start doing. Don't wait for someone to do it for you. Go out there and do it. Go out there and make something. Show your own thing, and that's one thing I will say about Jay Z. He has become one of those artists. He is not the same person he was in the '90s. There's a lot of stuff that rubbed me the wrong way with him. A lot of stuff he did I did not like, but I do respect him as a businessman. And as a musician, because he excelled. He went beyond just being a musician. He's a businessman. He owns a lot of stock. He makes a lot of business deals. He became the first rapper who actually rapped in Carnegie Hall. He has done a lot, and like him or hate him, you gotta respect him for at least being what he is. He have came a long way, and I'm very, very proud of what he's doing. Your opinion, and then we'll close it out from there.
Uh, I don't really pay attention to Jay-Z, but if you have a group of people that are waiting for something to happen, when they can, they should take the initiative and not expect, things to be handed to them, because sometimes you do have to work.
Exactly, and that's the thing I like what Jay Z is doing is he's not waiting for and pardon my language the white man to do it. He's doing it himself. He is taking that step, and I think a lot of people need to start doing this. I keep hearing the same old, same old. When they're gonna give more roles towards African American Latinos, I'm like this: go out there and do it. Go out there and make original stories for us. Perfect example: Empire. Have you? I don't know if you've seen the show or not. It's one of the most successful shows that came out on Fox. The ratings went through the roof every week, and that is a show that is done with creative minds, creative thinkers. That show would not have been done if somebody just waited for somebody to take it. They did it themselves, and you know what? It became a success. That's what we need to do, and that's what Jay Z is doing. And you know what? Kudos for him, and I think that people should follow not just Jay Z examples, but also Tyler Perry example as well, because he is taking initiative. He's saying, "I'm not going to wait for nobody to tell me what I to make a role for me. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to make original stories, original content, and I'm going to throw it out there." And he has an audience for it, and that's what I think they should start doing. Don't wait, because if you wait, chances are you're not going to get it done. Go out there and do it. You guys have more writers that are African American writers. Go out there and do it. Go out there and write. You want more actors to have these kind of roles? Go out there and do it. Go out there and listen. You want more producers, directors? Go out there and direct. Go out there and produce. Don't wait, because waiting ain't gonna get it done. You're thinking hard. What's in your mind?
I'm just thinking that you're right. If people can write or they can direct, they should go out and do stuff, but sometimes there are limitations where they can't. And in that case, they should be supporting the people that can do something, either financially or spreading word out about something. Like if they have a YouTube channel, they can start talking about it every now and again, and at least raising awareness.
Exactly, and this is a perfect time for that because, like you said, we have YouTube, we have Blimp, we have social media that does that. Anybody can write their own blog, anybody can promote their own stuff. There's really no more excuses for anyone, not of any color, to sit there and just say, "I'm gonna wait and see what happens," or wait to see. No, go out there and do your own thing. If the studios won't promote your movies, you promote your movies. You throw it out there. You put it on these conventions. If the publishers won't publish your book, you go out there and you self-publish it. You throw it out there, and guess what? A lot of people have done it. A lot of people said, "Hey, you know what? People do like this stuff. We should pick it up." Go out there and show that, hey, you got the talent. You got something done. There's too many people out there who has great talent, has a great gift, and not doing anything with it because they want someone else to pick it up. Don't. Put the effort, put the work in, and do it. Do it. Make that sacrifice because because God knows you may have a gold mine somewhere and it's never going to be seen because you're too busy waiting for that person to put out. And I got news for you: if that person put it out, chances are you no longer own your property. They own the property, and it may not be anywhere close to what you usually what you have originally envisioned. So go out there and do it. Go out there and show it. And that's the biggest thing about what Jay Z is doing. He is going out there. He's throwing it out there. He's taking control of his empire. Nobody's taking control of him, and that's something that I think we need to do more so than ever. There's no need for us to wait. You got talent. You got a gift. Show it. Utilize it. Get connections. Start networking with other people who share the similar passion than you. Go out there and do it because in this day and age with social media, the opportunity is endless. I talked enough. Now it's your turn.
I don't. You said really all that there is to say on the subject. That's why I've been a little silent. You were basically on
Yeah,
a nice
I mean,
roll,
I
and
don't
I'm
mean to
like,
talk
I'm not
too.
touching. I'm not touching it. It's perfect.
I don't mean to do that long, but which be something I work on. But like I said, that's the main purpose of that. I'm very very happy he's doing it, and hopefully I see more from him. We're now officially out of time. I did not want to end on a cliffhanger this week. I have enough energy here to do it, and we did it. Thank God. Um, Hopefully, if this works fine for you, we'll be back on Mondays. If not, Sundays will be fine on the same spot that I just did this recording. Um, Next week, I might as well tell you what we're gonna do,
Well, next
and
week
you
I'm
have
probably
fun with
going to
this
be
too.
at Brian's, Rev Resner's, because I'm going over to his house Friday for his birthday party, and then I'm staying
Oh
for
wait,
a
you ain't
day.
gonna go to my birthday party?
I'm
Are you gonna go to
sorry,
my
you're
birthday
in New
party?
York. I'm sorry, it's just I don't have
My,
money to buy a plane ticket.
my birthday's on the 13th, so I'm just saying. I'm only kidding around, by the way. So you will be
No,
out.
you aren't. I'm
But
going to
the next
decline
show,
to find the plane ticket. Arrive there on your front doorstep.
well,
You never told me, but I never told you my address. I know.
the next show is going to be kind of fun because this is going to be a show that will reflect on catches, some symbolism, some things that we expect from movies, and things that movies have a particular trademark. You've seen a lot of movies, you read a lot of books, so you pretty much know some of the trademarks that you come to expect from these books. We're gonna do that next week. We're also gonna be talking about a couple of articles back to normal. Um, Not next week, but when the next show comes on, because God knows you may not be around on time on Monday or Tuesday for that matter. So we're gonna keep it wide open.
Okay.
But we will have another show based on that.
My best
Uh,
nerdy, information will finally be put to use.
all right. No, unfortunately, because I don't have the time, and that's due to the fact that my computer shut off after the plug got knocked out by accident. But I will say this: we won't. There will be no promotional things. But then again, go to Johnson's channel anyway. Guys, check it out. She's have a lot of great stuff. She has a lot of great blogs. Go to Mad Expression for that as well. And if you're a Terminator fan, I'm sure Johnson will give you all the information on her channel about the Terminator stuff and why she don't like Genesis, which
Well,
could
I don't know.
the
I
movie
put
theaters do me a
a
favor,
blog
please. Stop
post
spelling names wrong,
little
please.
while a while back, about my thoughts on casting choices. So.
Oh, goody. So you get to hear that as well. But nevertheless, that's pretty much it, guys. Sorry about the two-parter. Really do did not expect that to happen. But we got it done.
I
And
just
for
expect
those of
things
you
to
guys
fuck
out
up
there,
nowadays.
Yeah, but hopefully that will never happen again. I gotta get another computer. I'm not. I absolutely refuse to spend $60 for a battery. I can't do that. Just saying. But that's a story for another time. But until then, guys, J77 saying, take care, be safe. I'll talk to you soon. Say goodbye, Josh.
Hasta la vista, baby.